This is Robin Anderson Gunter again, adding some more documents with some explanation. This here is a letter that I received from another police officer. I'm going to cover up his phone number. It's hard to read because I kind of scribbled on it. At the time I got it, I didn't realize that he was a police officer. He was a police officer in Shepherdsville, Kentucky. My house was in Mount Washington. This is the letter. This is the envelope where it came to. I'm going to try to read to you what this letter says. It says, Dear Mrs. Gunter, I saw in the paper the auction of your home. If you would like to stay, give me a call. I will rent or sell the house to you at a fair rate. I need to make more than I am on CDs at the bank. It costs nothing to talk. If interested, call ASAP, as it takes a couple of weeks to get money transferred and the action ended. Thanks, Gary Wilson. So again, that's just a little more proof there of their intent to take my home. This is a police call log for my son. The one that the Judge Taylor sentence imposed against him was confine and destroy. This one here is where Rodney Gunter went after my son, Jacob, with a shovel going to bash in his head. David Greenwell responded, which is the sheriff now in Bullitt County, which is also a cousin to James McAuliffe. There's many. Here again is where I'm asking for help one more time. This is July the 2nd, where I'm asking for help for what Rodney and John and the rest of them are doing. This is another one. This is where Rodney is taking things and putting things in and out of my garage. And I do believe, wasn't that also the same date that I called to get those locks changed, where I generated that police report? Let me get that, if I can find it really fast to not take up your time and waste your time. But again, I believe that is the same exact date. So let me see where I did put that. There are so many documents that I have. Actually have a 5x10 storage full of evidence that I've been collecting for years. This has been going on since the murder of my mother in 1974. Not as consistent, but for years and years. I'm still looking for that. I want to try to include that next to that call log because, again, if you listen to that tape of John Brash and Rodney Gunter from Brash and Berry General Contractors, I think that's a big part of proving exactly what was going on. And I want to try to correspond the documents as best as I can. And again, I'm not an expert in any means. I'm not a movie maker. I'm just a human being trying to make it. Sorry for the delay here. I know that's not very good, but I think it is important that I try to put that together. I must have misplaced it someplace. I'm going to lay that one aside again and try to address that again and show them together maybe on the next clip of the video so I don't keep wasting time. There's another police call log. This is a list of what was going on and the involvement with them all out there in Bullitt County. This here is again where they're going after my oldest son, Ricky Rule. This here is where I tried to call, I did call on the Jessica Dishon kidnapping, rape, and murder. This is the first time that I started reporting the 4 individuals involved in that. I'm just going to keep looking through here again. This is a list again of just some of the officers involved. This is the homicide detective that John Brash hired against me. John Brash, if you listen to the tape, talks about paying him money. This actual homicide detective stated in court before Judge Waller that he was hired and paid money, but he says that he was hired and paid money to scare me and show me that they meant business. As you see that there, it's a violent crimes and homicide. This is a good friend to John Brash, as you'll hear on the tape. I'm going to turn the paper over, as you can see, and this is what he writes on the back of the card. This is his writing. And I did call him immediately. Again, you have to correspond some of this with those tapes that I put on YouTube about Brash and Berry General Contractors, Rodney Gunter and John Brash. Then if you, after looking at some of these, if you'll go on to Facebook and MySpace, there's many, many other documents that I've put on there. And I think maybe some of these documents will start fitting in for you now. I hope they do anyways. Here's another one. These are my notes. This pertains to the Jessica Dishon kidnapping, rape, and murder. This I got from the clerk's office in Bullitt County. Stephen Keeney did a movie out of California called Death Benefits through UK Films. It was also about a murder of a young girl for her insurance. I think that's very worthy because he befriended the Dishons. He took $10,000 of their money, which they had to take a second mortgage out on their house. And 30 days after receiving the money, he dropped them as clients with no refund. That made them not able to get another attorney. I think you know that too is worthy of checking out. Also, he has been sued for some type of airplane crash. He also took a woman And I'm not sure of all those details, but that's easy to find out. And yes, it is. As you notice that police call log I show you, one more time, here is the date of when I changed the locks. And that goes along with that police call log where I said either he was removing or putting items in there. I guess you would have to, ask them exactly what they were doing and what they were helping him and allowing him to do. But that's why the locks got changed. I never knew it was a crime to do that, but I've since learned they say that it is. I just felt it's important to try to put those two together. I want to try to find that one more time and try to lay those out together. And then I'm going to end this part of it. I thought I laid this right here. Please excuse me for this interruption here. I think it's just very important to the best you can try to piece it all together. I thought I had laid it aside and then I had but during all this out there, it didn't matter what kind of evidence or what I was showing or proving to any of the police out there or Walt Scholler or anybody else. They had made their minds up that they were going to eliminate me and my youngest son at that point in time. They had already done a pretty good job on my oldest son throughout his life, which is now all coming out and being provable as to, exactly what they have done, if we're ever given a chance to prove it. And so far, that has not happened. That's why I'm taking it to this level that I'm taking it, because this is the only way that I've been able to get the evidence out. I've been to the Attorney Generals, to the U.S. Marshals, to the FBI, to SWAT team, to Public Integrity, to Washington, D.C. I've contacted many senators. I even have a letter from the President. I have letters from Hillary. Many senators I've responded or asked for help. They started using the energy weapons in 2001, 24/7, 365 days a year. It just goes on and on and on. And, I never went after anybody. I never have hurt anybody. Neither of my children, and we've all three been their targets for a long time, and I'm just asking for help and justice. I don't want any fair treatment. I want all the evidence to be looked at thoroughly by proper authorities, and then I want proper procedure. Nobody's asking for anything here, or for my part, we're not. We just want what's right and what's fair and what's just. And if this is the only way that I can do it, then this is the way that I'll do it. And I'm going to stop this one from now. And I will pick up later. Thank you.